Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions of BetCraft. Another very beautiful Tuesday morning, and we are back with our predictions as usual. We look at the football games going on across the globe, and we predict those games based on recent matches for each of the teams that we are dealing with. And that's what we do. We look at the previous result that they have in recent times, and we use those results to come up with the verdicts for each of the matches. All right, and that's what we do, and we do that very well most of the time. And you know. Today's match that we have for you today are quite a match that we believe to have that certainty of coming out correctly. And today for me is a must win. Judging by the kind of matches that we have here today. So I expect a very good one. Very good outcome in this very game. So remember we have VIP special membership or put out games that have that higher probability of coming out correctly. Do endeavor to join that VIP special where we'll be putting out those games so that you don't miss out on those specs also. And we'll be putting as well games that are having that are considered show bet on that very VIP special today. Do endeavor to join. You can always find the link in the description of this very video to join the VIP special group, as well as anywhere you see join channel membership around this very video. So make sure you go to the VIP special, all right, not the lower one, all right. All right, that being said, without further ado, we head to the business of today, and we have the first match for today. It is in Spanish La Liga, where we have Sevilla who will be up against Villarreal. And in this one, we look at Sevilla. We could see 2 wins and 2 draws in the last 6 matches, as well as 2 losses. But for Villarreal, we saw them winning 3 games and drawing one. They as well lost 2 matches out of the last 6 matches that they had. And when you take a look at how the side played from home and away basis, you can say for the home side that they've not done very well. They've only had 1 win and 5 draws in the last 10 home matches. They've actually lost 4 games out of those 10 matches they play from home. That's not a side that you could say that are in fine form at the moment. And when you take a look at the away side, Villarreal, we know that Villarreal are in fine form, and they've actually won 4 games from the last 10 away matches. They've lost 4 matches as well and 2 draws. But those among the last 2 games they lost was actually against Tottenham and Atletico Madrid, quite a side that you could say they're considerably better than Villarreal in terms of quality. But here, judging with head-to-head performances, so we know that last time both teams met, it was Villarreal who won against Sevilla by 4 goals to 2. That was in May of this very year. We saw them also winning the last 3 meetings between the two sides. Villarreal always winning against Sevilla, and also producing lots of goals. So we are going with the away side, Villarreal, to either win or draw here and produce at least 2 goals in this very encounter. So we win or draw and over 1.5. That's what we expect for that very match, okay? And the next is in Dutch in the Holland third division. We'll have Kozakken boys who will be up against Barendrecht. And when we start looking at the recent games with the home side, it is 3 wins and a draw, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 matches. Okay, but the away side have only had 1 win, but have lost 5 matches out of the last 6 games that they had. Okay, when you look at how they played from home and away basis, you can see that home side have actually won 7 matches and a draw. They've lost 2 games, but they've been able to win 70% of the home games that they have so far. It's a good side. Yeah, you could say that they're actually doing very well from home. All right, but the away side also they've won 4 matches from the last 10 away matches that they had. They've lost 4 games also, and they've had 2 draws out of those 10 away matches. All right, well, you could say that for both sides, especially home side, they've not had any draw in the last 10 home matches, and away side having only 2 draws. Those 2 draws is among the first 3 in the last 10 away matches that they had. So at the recent 7 games they have either win or drawn. All right, so draw is not considered here. Also noting the fact that the last meeting between two sides saw away side winning. The home side actually won from away on that very occasion because the Kent boys was playing from away on that very occasion. That was just last week, and we saw them beating Barendrecht on that very occasion. So we are going with the home side to win out shortly, despite the old squad reasonable, and we are going with home side winning out shortly in that very encounter. Home win, that's what verdict, okay? And we head to the next for today is in the Polish Cup, where we have Warta Poznan coming up against Polonia Bytom. All right, for Warta Poznan, we could see 3 victories and 3 draws in the last 6 matches, and Polonia, on the other hand, have had 4 wins and a draw, as well as 1 loss in the last 6 matches that they had so far. All right, when you look at how the sides played from home and away perspective, you can see for the home side, Warta Poznan is a side who actually had 4 victories and 6 losses out of the last 10 home matches. And for the away side, Polonia, it is a 4 victories as well as 3 draws as well, and also 3 losses in the last 10 away matches. All right, last away game they had, so they beating their opponent by 2-1 on that very occasion. Okay, and last time they met with these guys, it's also a 2-1 victory for Warta Poznan on that very occasion, but that was far back 2017. Okay, and in this very encounter, I am expecting the home side. Remember, Polonia is a side that does very well. Last a few days ago, we predicted a game that they played from home, and we expected them to win, and they won with a very big odd on that very occasion. And here, I'm also going with their west side, Polonia, Bytom, to also do very well here, and probably achieve a victory. And we go with their west side, either winning or draw, and under 4.5. So a win or draw and under 4, that's all for that very encounter. All right, and the next we have for you today is in Belgium second division, where we have Genk II, the second team of Genk, coming up against the Beerschot Villarreal, and we look at the recent games for these two sides. Go see for Genk, the home side. They had 2 victories and a draw. They've also lost 3 matches out of the last 6 games. Okay, but I would side Villarreal, we could see 4 wins as well as 2 draws in the last 6 games. They've not lost a single match in the last 10 away matches. Okay. And from home and away perspective, you can see the last 10 home games for the home side, Genk, have seen them drawing 4 matches and losing 6 games in the last 10 home matches. And for the away side, Villarreal, you could see 3 wins and 2 draws, as well as 5 losses in the last 10 away games. Okay, and the last 4 away matches that they have, so them winning 3 games out of the last 4 away matches that they had. That's the side that does so very well in recent times. And the last away game they had was against Anderlecht, Anderlecht second team, and they won on that very occasion by 2-0. Beerschot Villarreal. But we saw Genk losing out to Kortrijk by 3-1. They're not a side that does so very well in recent games. But the last time they met was last year March, and we saw Villarreal also winning against Genk on that very occasion. And Villarreal have always won the last 4 meetings between the two sides. Beerschot Villarreal always winning against Genk II. So we are going with their west side in this very encounter to do very well and achieve a result. And we also double chance that west side to either win or draw and under 4.5 in that very game. All right, that concludes it for us today. Wish you the very best of luck and hope you get goal scoring. Remember to play responsibly as a football match sometimes may not be exactly what presents. Remember, all the games will be on our VIP special group. Do endeavor to join our VIP special group. You can always find the link in the description of this very video, as well as anywhere you see join channel around this very video. Make sure you join VIP special on that for those specs. All right, I'll see you there. Tomorrow's another day, and definitely we'll be back with our predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until then, keep winning.